Welcome back to another video, everybody, and today we have a very special theory. A theory that connects Captain Marvel and the events of that movie all the way to Avengers Endgame. But perhaps even more interesting than this, all the way back to the events of the first Avengers movie, and why exactly Thanos himself decided not to invade Earth. Invade Earth and destroy half of its population, creating in his mind balance. Before we jump into it, I know there are some people that haven't had the opportunity to see Captain Marvel just yet. So with that said, there will be major spoilers for Captain Marvel in this video, as we will go in depth in the ending of that movie, as it majorly has to do with this theory. So with the spoiler warning given, let's go ahead and break down this theory. Basically, the bones of this theory suggests that Thanos did not personally attack Earth in the Avengers movie because of Captain Marvel. We know that Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s, way before the events of the Avengers or even Iron Man. We know at the end of Captain Marvel, Carol actually attacks a Kree fleet. A Kree fleet led by Ronan the Accuser. Ronan being someone that we know has had very close dealings with Thanos in the past, and has even worked just under Thanos in order to collect the Infinity Stone. But even more than this, we learn through various comics that Ronan has even personally single-handedly helped Thanos wipe out half of the populations of various worlds. We actually know that Ronan was there when they invaded Drax's home world, and that Ronan was the one that personally killed Drax's family under Thanos' command. Thanos has been behind major events in the MCU for possibly centuries, but something important to note that at the end of Captain Marvel, Ronan actually acknowledges the great power of Carol Danvers, as they even come face to face in outer space. It's very likely that Ronan would tell Thanos of this great event, and what Ronan called a weapon. This is why when Loki ultimately came to Thanos with plans to attack Earth, he did not want to attack it directly, because Thanos wanted to test the Earth first. He wanted to know exactly what he was going up against, and he wanted to know if, more importantly, Captain Marvel was present. We know through various clips and information about Avengers Endgame that Captain Marvel does not know much about Thanos, but that doesn't mean that the Mad Titan doesn't know about Captain Marvel. This is probably ultimately why Thanos decides to send Loki and his army of the Chitauri to Earth before himself. He doesn't want to show his hand right away and risk defeat, and not be able to attain all of the Infinity Stones. If we remember back to the first Avengers movie, the ultimate goal of Loki was not to attain the 2 Infinity Stones. It was more to conquer Earth, and by conquering Earth, Thanos would be allowed to wipe out half of its population. But again, more important than this, Thanos was simply testing the Avengers and Earth itself. This could also play in all the way back to the end credit scene of the first Avengers movie when Thanos is finally revealed. It could be that the reason that he smiles in the end credit scene is that he knows that Captain Marvel is no longer present on Earth, as we know that she ventures off into space at the end of Captain Marvel to protect other worlds, specifically first off the Skrulls, and discovering at the end of the Avengers movie that the Avengers are in fact the threat but that Captain Marvel is not there is a huge pro for Thanos, and ultimately why he would want to send Loki to conquer Earth before himself, as again it's kind of uncharacteristic of Thanos. Every time before that Thanos has conquered a world, he's been there directly. We know that he was on the world when Drax's family was wiped out, as well as in the flashback with the Gamora in Infinity War. So why wasn't he present on Earth? The answer again is Captain Marvel. But that is just a brand new theory that I personally believe in, and think it adds a lot to all 3 of the movies involved. Mostly though the first Avengers movie, as you can kind of see now later in the MCU, Thanos' plan coming together, and the fact that why Thanos didn't directly invade Earth along with Loki. And again, what are your guys' thoughts on this theory though? And why didn't Thanos personally accompany Loki down to Earth? Again, I do want to remind you guys about the Thanos Hot Toys figure giveaway that is currently going on. To enter that giveaway, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments below who your favorite MCU villain is. As we approach Avengers Endgame, I would like to give away several Hot Toys, so if you haven't entered yet, please do so. Again though guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to join our team, and have a great day.